The Z Fold 8 will wow you since Samsung has finally figured out how to make devices foldable. Samsung has finally cracked the foldable code. The Z Fold 8 is set to impress next year. The Z Fold 7 was merely the beginning. I used to believe that traditional phones were superior to foldable smartphones not too long ago. I was mistaken, as I hadn't kept up with the remarkable devices being produced in China. This led me to question why Samsung was taking its time, producing such cumbersome foldables. The company finally seemed to listen, as if it could read my thoughts and those of millions around the globe. The Z Fold 7 is fantastic, and there are numerous reasons to anticipate that the Z Fold 8 will be even better next year. Samsung has transformed from being cumbersome to creating something truly remarkable. It is well known that, compared to other devices on the market, the Z Fold 6 was relatively cumbersome. In fact, Samsung had to introduce the Z Fold 6 SD to remain competitive in China due to fierce competition. Subsequently, the Fold 6 SE was somewhat upgraded and reintroduced as the Fold 7. Finally, Samsung appeared to realize that most consumers would not consider testing its foldable if they felt they were 5 generations behind the competition. As demand for foldable smartphones declined, Samsung was compelled to reduce production while continuously adjusting sales forecasts. After taking customer feedback into account, the firm developed the Z Fold 7, which seems to be several generations ahead of its predecessor. Currently, the world's thinnest foldable smartphone, the Honor Magic V5, has specifications that are somewhat misleading. The Fold 7 is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite and features an impressive display with a very shallow crease. It's an excellent piece of kit and arguably the best way to begin with foldable right now. Fortunately, Samsung has not rested on its laurels. The Z Fold 8 is poised to be exceptional. Samsung is reportedly concentrating on enhancing other features of its foldable flagship after achieving a thin and streamlined form factor. Above all, the Z Fold 8 will at last have a larger battery. In contrast, the 4400 mAh battery found in the Z Fold 6 is also present in the Z Fold 7. In contrast, it appears that the Z Fold 8 will have a battery capacity of more than 5000 mAh. That surpasses the capabilities of the S25 Ultra. Additionally, it has been stated that Samsung is reintroducing support for the S Pen after skipping it for just one iteration. I guess Samsung managed to keep the Z Fold 7's design while allowing customers to utilize the large primary display with a pen, even if the gadget lost compatibility for the S Pen in order to make it thinner. This, in my opinion, will convince even more folks who were on the fence about the Z Fold 8 due to the lack of S Pen compatibility to buy it. Finally, but no less crucially, Samsung is implementing a new technique to further reduce the visibility of its crease. If the rumors are true, Apple is using the same technology to create the ideal foldable iPhone. The Z Fold 7's crease is already undetectable when used normally, but it appears that Samsung hasn't finished making improvements just yet. Please understand that while the S25 phones are great flagships, they are not particularly noteworthy. Additionally, I don't really like the future Samsung flagships because of the redesign of the S26 Ultra. Additionally, Samsung appears to be having trouble with the S26 series and is unsure of how to handle its newest phones. The Z series phones are performing well, while the S series models seem to be struggling and lacking direction. For all intents and purposes, Samsung appears to have cracked the foldable phone conundrum. The industry is set for a revival through the production of foldable smartphones, especially with the Z Fold 8 poised to compete directly with the foldable iPhone next year. This success stems from Samsung's attentiveness to consumer desires, offering valuable lessons for all phone manufacturers. One of the most prevalent issues with foldable devices, the display crease, is now being tackled by Samsung. The Z Fold 8 may introduce a significant advancement in foldable display technology, potentially featuring a laser-grilled metal plate design aimed at delivering a seamless viewing experience. This enhancement would not only boost the device's functionality, but also its aesthetic appeal, making it more attractive for activities such as gaming, media consumption, and productivity. By addressing the crease problem, Samsung hopes to sustain its competitive edge as rival companies, including Apple, prepare to enter the foldable market. In addition, it is expected that the Z Fold 8 will improve upon S Pen integration, a feature that has been highly sought after by users. Reports suggest that Samsung is exploring two stylus options: a sophisticated battery-free stylus that eliminates the need for a digitizer layer, and a rechargeable stylus similar to the Apple Pencil. While specific details are still pending, the inclusion of an S Pen could significantly enhance the device's productivity, making it an invaluable tool for multitasking, note-taking, and sketching for professionals and creators alike. The potential for smooth stylus functionality underscores Samsung's commitment to catering to a diverse range of user needs. Samsung is reportedly planning to introduce two variants of the Z Fold 8 in order to appeal to a wider audience. While a second, wider model will have an 18:8 aspect ratio, the regular model is anticipated to keep a similar aspect ratio to the Z Fold 7. With a larger cover screen and a nearly square unfolded display, this wider design would be perfect for immersive media viewing and split-screen multitasking. Samsung hopes to accommodate various user preferences and use cases by providing a variety of aspect ratio alternatives. Furthermore, it is anticipated that both variants will go on sale worldwide, resolving previous complaints about region-specific launches and ensuring that the device is accessible to more people globally. With Apple's possible entry, the market for foldable smartphones is getting more competitive. In order to preserve its leadership in the market, Samsung has responded by stepping up its innovation, adding cutting-edge features, and attending to customer complaints. Samsung is positioning itself to satisfy the demands of a broader spectrum of consumers by expanding its product line and improving its offers. For you, this means having access to a gadget that blends cutting-edge technology with useful features, ensuring that a model is customized to meet your unique needs and tastes. There are rumors that the launch of the Z Fold 8 series may be postponed until August 2026. Samsung will have more time to improve its offers and produce a polished product thanks to this timeline change, which coincides with the S26 delivery delays. For those looking for the newest developments in foldable smartphone technology, the promise of significant improvements may make the wait worthwhile, even though it might be longer than expected. For consumers, this methodical approach highlights Samsung's dedication to innovation and quality, ensuring that the Z Fold 8 satisfies the highest standards when it is released. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more exciting tech news and updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.